another spectacular weather day here in the great Pacific Northwest as you get a look at T-Mobile Park, the home of the Seattle Mariners. They're currently in second place, a half game behind Texas. That could change with developments here and in the Texas game, and these folks want to come and enjoy the experience here at this ballpark. Earlier today we had season ticket holders. They got a chance to get pictures with all the Mariners. It has been a great day for baseball here in Seattle. And that man right there, Bryce Miller, he gets the start today against a team he's had a lot of success against in 3 starts. A 1-0 record, a 2.00 ERA against the Oakland Athletics. This is Mariner Baseball, everybody. Dave Sims along with Mike Flowers and a Root Sports crew. So glad you joined us here this Saturday evening. We take a look at the starting lineups that will face Mr. Miller tonight.
Former Mariner Abraham Toro is going to lead things off. He's really played well for the A's going into that leadoff spot. Brent Rooker is the DH. He hits cleanup, leads the team with 9 home runs. Kyle McCann, left-handed hitter. He's going to bat 6th in the lineup. Off to a great start this year. And Brett Harris will round out the 9 for the A's. Bryce Miller, a lot of good numbers for him this year. This will be his 8th start, 3-2 record, but a 2.61 ERA. Really throwing the ball well. 41 1/3. He has 42 strikeouts, over 13 walks. We'll take a look at what he's going to feature. There's a 4-seamer at 44%, a sinker that he throws at 20%. The split, a new pitch for him, but it's really worked out well. He'll throw it to lefties and righties, 18%, and then the sweeper and slider. And we'll take a look at the defense. Luke Raley will get the start out in left field. Josh Rojas is at third base. Jorge Polanco is at second base, and Cal Raleigh will do the catching.
Polanco had last night off, so he's refreshed and ready to go here tonight. Well, he's made some really good defensive plays over the last couple of 3 weeks after a little bit of a shaky start, but boy, he has been solid. His next chore is to get that batting average at over the 200 mark. He's at $182. Bryce Miller, last time out, a no decision. Pitched 6 innings down in Houston. 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a walk, 3 strikeouts. He got a no decision. That was the game where Cal Raleigh at the 9th inning 2-run homer to beat Houston 5-4. Here's one-time Mariner Abraham Toro to lead things off for the Athletics.
A couple things to think about Bryce Miller this year. On his 4-seamer, opponents hitting 140. That's right, 140 off of his 4-seam fastball. The split just 147.
First pitch, 6:41.
Good start here for Bryce.
76 degrees.
Glorious 76 degrees, blue sky above. Gotta love it. You mentioned 3 previous starts against the Athletics. And hit him? No, it didn't. It was close. 1-0 record, a 2.00 ERA. How about this? 21 strikeouts, 1 walk, and just 1 home run. Mariners coming off an impressive 8-1 win last night. There's a strike.
Look at the sweeper at the top of the zone. One of the things that Scott Service was talking about with Bryce Miller on the mound, he needs some innings out of him. The starters have been out of the game early. The bullpen's had a lot of work, so he's hoping that Bryce can get through 6, possibly 7. It'll certainly help.
7 would be fabulous.
Yes, it would.
And he got Toro to chase. And that's a good start. Start the game with a strikeout here at home.
That's what he's really done well, working ahead and then throwing the split down out of the strike zone. A lot of swing and miss on that pitch. McDonald Supermo as Toro's trying to get to it.
Toro 1 for 5 in last night's game. Here's Tyler Nevin. His dad Phil, we saw him, had a nice playing career, coach with the Yankees, managed the Angels parts of the last couple of years. Phil's son Tyler. Home plate umpire tonight is Roberto Ortiz. Alex McKay at first, crew chief Alfonso Marquez at second, Lance Barrett at third. Having a former first-round pick, Rockies 38th overall back in 2015. It's been with Baltimore and Detroit before landing here with Oakland this season. Bouncing ball, Dylan Moore, offensive star last night, 2 down.
Scott mentioned it yesterday, and then he did again today, talking about Dylan Moore and the job that he's done while JP has been out. Real happy with the way he's been playing.
JP hoping to be back for the Baltimore series. This is coming up on Friday. Here's JJ Bleday, the center fielder. He batted in the 2 spot last night. Went 0 for 3, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out.
And there again, the 4-seamer at the top of the zone. You're going to see that quite a bit.
Extraordinary number. She pointed out, $140.
Yeah.
It's his 4-seamer. Let it rock.
And he is.
Counting Toro, the switch hitter. 5 lefties in the lineup. Bryce listens to a call from Cal. Had his problems against lefties last year. Gave up a .303 batting average. Fly ball, left field. Backing up Raley with room just short of the track, and 1-2-3 start for Bryce Miller. See the offense, if they can get going immediately. We got a hot hitter to lead things off, Josh Rojas. Defensive performance last night, looking to build on that here, and this guy's been a generator in the offense the last few weeks. Josh Rojas
Certainly
really
has
good.
351 overall. He's going to lead things off. Cal Raleigh leads the team with 9 home runs. He's going to bat cleanup. Mitch Garver, your DH tonight, hitting 5th in the lineup. And Dylan Moore, career high last night with 5 RBIs. He will round out the 9. For Joey Estes, 2 career starts for him. ERA at a 7.2.
Rojas likes to swing the first pitch. Didn't today. Rojas at third base, second base last night. There's 1-0. 2-0. Joey Estes, 6'2", 190, 22 years old, Lancaster, California, 16th round pick of the Braves. High fly ball, staying in the yard. Butler's under it, in the sun, 1 out.
Just missed it. Almost hit it out of the ballpark.
Well, here's a scuffling Julio Rodriguez. He was out in the 2 o'clock hour taking lots of extra swings off the machine. See if he can get going. It was a difficult night for him last night, Mike. He went 0 for 5, K'd 3 times, once looking. And only put the ball in play twice.
Yeah, chased a couple of times too.
Check down at first. Did he go? He did not, says Alex McKay. Julio, 1 hit against Estes. It was a home run. 1 of the 3 hit by the Mariners last year. Breaking ball.
And so far we've seen his fastball in the low 90s, slider and a cutter.
Julio looking to break an 0 for 8. Ball and 2 strikes. Another really good crowd here last night, just shy of 40,000. It's going to be easily in the 30s tonight. 1 out, nobody out, just underway. 1-2 to Julio. Oh, wow! It knocked it down. Man, that thing was off the bat by like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yes, it was.
Woo. It was an out, but it's got to be encouraging.
It's encouraging. Take a look at this line drive right back at Estes. Ooh. Somehow he gets a glove on it. Exit below 110, right back to the pitcher.
The life you save may be your own. Man, oh man. Talking about self-defense. Look how he got a piece of his
110 off the bat.
Goodness. Here's Mitch Haniger. Well, he must have picked up a few things, Mike, from that extra BP in that 2 o'clock hour.
Yeah, that's the point of it. Try to get it figured out.
Because you know he's got a hot sauce ride in his immediate future. There's Hanny. 2 for his last 7. Butler will take charge on this one. And a quiet inning for the Mariners. Inning number 2 coming up. We'll shoot Casino Resort Pin Report. And Kirby Snead last night. 10 swings, 7 whiffs. Gotta like that. Balls put in play, just 2.
He did a nice job last night.
Tell you what, that's the way they introduce yourself to a new ball club.
Mr. 1000.
He's got to get cards printed up. You gotta, come on. You gotta print up a card, smiling face.
Yeah. Why not?
Brent Rooker DHing. Right over Demo's glove, base hit. First hit in the ballgame. Rooker 1 for 4, had a base hit to left. Third time up last night.
Having a solid year for the A's, hitting .276 with 9 home runs. Fastball pretty much middle of the plate.
A's a surprising team at 18-22. Doesn't sound like a lot, but given where they were last year, where they only won 50 games, and be 4 back, 3rd place ahead of Houston and the Angels, not right behind, but in behind the Mariners. Pretty impressive. Next pitch up high to Tyler Soderstrom, the first baseman. He went 1 for 4 last night. A's had a run on 7 hits last evening. Look at the A's ball club, what they've done so far. And Miller has had some dominance against them. A's are 14th in batting. You got to watch out for the home runs. They trail just Baltimore and the Yankees in that category with 51. If you can get out of this series without seeing Mason Miller, who's got 15 scoreless innings. Back in, there's Mark Kotsay, gentleman in the middle with the beard. Pretty good outfielder in his day. Miller has been incredible. And foul tip held on by Cal, 2-2. If you like velo, Miller can rush it up there. Miller, who we talked about. How about Paul Skeens' Pittsburgh debut? 7 strikeouts. He topped 100 MPH 17 times. Fouled off. Is that crazy?
It's a pretty good split again. That's his best pitch to get a ground ball. Ground ball rate on his split this year has been at 57%.
Mariners will see the Pittsburgh Pirates later on in the summer in August. There's a 2-2. Good off-speed pitch and a beauty. Gets his second strikeout. 1 down.
And he doubled up on the split. The last one's going to be well off the plate away. A lot of movement to it. He can turn it over. You can see Tracer had it off the plate, and you can see him trying to reach for it. McDonald Supermos. See that swing?
I want to get back to Skeens for a second. We see velo in here, but you see a guy 17 times in a game. That's incredible. That's otherworldly.
It'll be pretty amped up.
There's McCann. Came into last night's game as a pinch hitter. Delivered a base hit to right field. Came around to score to break up the shutout. He's doing the catching tonight. Shea Langoliers getting the night off.
A good start for McCann. That's 3 home runs, hitting .387. So he's been hitting the ball hard.
Mariners defense. Demo up the middle and Rojas, a third baseman, playing a medium shortstop position. That's hit pretty well deep right center field. Julio got it measured. Heel on the track, makes the catch. 2 outs. 2 down here in the Oakland second. Score seats right here at T-Mobile Park, starting at just $10 with Mariners Value Game. Scan that QR code on the screen right now. Get your tickets, including Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday against the Royals next week. And again, just scan the QR code or go to mariners.com/value to lock in your seats. There's Max Schumann, the shortstop, 0 for 4 last night. On attempt, Goes awry.
Now Rojas playing back.
His team strikes out a lot. Mariners strike out more than anybody in the major leagues. These guys are third in the American League behind the Mariners in Boston.
You know, the majority of their scoring comes from the home run.
Indeed.
And when you see a team like that, stay away from the walks, play clean defense.
2 walks by Mariner pitching last night, and neither one hurt. Stranded in the first, eliminated on a force out in the 8th last night. That's good news. Miller has got Schumann 1 and 2, 2 out runner at first.
Well, it was good to see last night the Mariners hit with 3 walks and all 3 of them scored.
There you go. Haniger, Raleigh.
What was it, 4?
4. Yeah, that's really good. Up high. 2 and 2.
It was a good night to watch the offense last night.
I'm telling you.
It's really good at bats.
How about the 6, 7, and 8 hole hitters combined to go 6 for 10, 8 RBI, and 4 runs. 4 runs scored. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. Strikeout, and that'll do it for the A's here in the second. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 in the early going for Miller. Looking good. It's about 6 o'clock. Going after a little stretch. Got the green on. He figures, hey, I'm good. And then wardrobe malfunction, wrong top.
I watched him run in from the bullpen to get the right jersey on.
High fly ball, deep right field. Got some carry. Goodbye. Home run for Cal Raleigh. And the Mariners have an early 1-0 lead. 10th home run for Big Cal. And he's on fire. First pitch. That's his 2nd home run against Estes.
Now over the last week, he's been hitting the ball out of the ballpark. Exit velo of 100, 387 feet. Get the Mariners on the scoreboard early.
Gotta like that. He's on a good run. Here's Mitch Garver. Mitch trying to get back to the 200 mark. Get to it. He hasn't been to it yet this season, but gotta believe it's coming. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, got 6 doubles. Beat Atlanta with a game-winning home run. And fooled badly there. He's a strikeout victim.
We'll take a look at Cal. McDonald supermodel, little cutter ended up right in the middle of the plate. He knew he had enough of it right away.
Don't get away with those kind of mistakes. And right over the plate. Good job by Cal. There's Polanco.
Pulled off of that fastball.
Looks like he's got a little in-between-itis.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to pull him. Those first 2 pitches were on the outside corner, and that last pitch, the changeup, was just off the outside corner.
The 0-2. Cal Raleigh, home run number 10. Mariners now with 42 team home runs. That's 8th in the American League. Nice job to get the count to 2-2. Down goes Polanco, 2 away. Check out the T-Mobile coverage cam here this evening. The crowd, we had to have been a good 5,000 people ringing the warning track here at T-Mobile Park this afternoon. Season ticket holders got a chance to meet and greet, take pictures with the Mariners coaching staff and the players. A lot of fun, a lot of good folks down there, a lot of familiar faces that we see all the time here at the ballpark. That was a lot of fun. Here's Ty France. It's 0 for 2 against Estes. Ty had a good night last night. Had a 2-run double. Some popped up. Shortstop's going to get it. Schumann. The inning does have some yield. A home run by Cal Raleigh. Jumped on the first pitch. And all right, good on you. Yeah, give it to the little kid. Atta baby. Cal Raleigh's 10th home run of the season, vaulting him into the top 3 in the American League as the Mariners on top against the Athletics. There's Lawrence Butler, the right fielder, to lead off. He's batting in the 8th spot. Brett Harris to follow, and then back to the top of the order, and Abraham Toro. So far for Miller, 3 strikeouts, giving up just 1 hit. Nice to see that Bryce Miller added to his arsenal to combat left-handers. He gave up a .303 batting average, 12 home runs, and a .917 OPS to lefties last year. Look out. Righties last year, 200 batting average, 6 home runs, and a .549 OPS.
He's been much better against lefties this year because of that split.
Bet.
Certainly helps out his fastball at the top of the zone too. He already throws 95, 96, but it's going to look like it's 97, 98 to the hitter.
2-1 here. You get 3-1. Lefty's hitting a .28 against him coming into tonight's game. 3-2.
The thing that's great about it is he realized that he had to do something about it, and they came up with him trying the split, and he took to it right away. It's been a really good pitch for him this year. Opponent's hitting just 147 off that split.
Gotta like competitiveness and intellectual curiosity to go after that. Hey, I got to get better. He walks. Butler lead off the top of the 3rd. Today's SAP broadcast brought to you by the Laborers Union, 47,000 strong in the Northwest. Brings up third baseman Brett Harris. Chases Butler back. Harris went 0 for 2 tonight, or last night rather. Rojas made a fabulous play on a behind second base, throwing across the body to retire him in the 5th. There's a strike. Texas 3-2 lead at Colorado in the 7th. Chance for 2. Nope. Gets under the glove of Rojas. Couple aboard. Base hit.
He was playing up towards the grass and ended up getting an in-between hop. He tried to smother it. Yeah, oh, hit off the cut of the grass, flattened it out on him.
Sure did. Top of the order. Here is Abraham Toro. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Rojas toes on the grass at 3rd. One more playing up the middle. Gets right behind Cal, doesn't leave catcher's box there. Pitch. Back up this way. A's come to town after a 3-series homestand. They went 6-4. Took Pittsburgh out in 3 games. Won 2 out of 3 against Miami and lost 3 out of 4 to the Rangers. That's a problem down the line. Butler scores easily. Harris moves to second. Toro with an RBI single to tie it at 1. That's his 16th run batted in.
We talked about it at the start. He's been playing well in that leadoff spot. Towards the end of the bat. That'll be a base hit and an RBI. And Bryce still trying to record an out.
Walking back-to-back singles. Here's Nevin. Grounded out to Dylan Moore at short. Whew. Thank goodness for face masks and good ones. See what Bryce can do here. See if he can get a double play working here. It's ahead 0-2.
Tied him up with that 4-seamer.
What do you think of his pitch sequencing so far?
I think it's really good, and I think that Cal gets a lot of credit for that. This year he's basically gone 4-seamer, 2-seamer, and the split. Occasionally mixing in the breaking ball. That was a split right there.
Tie ball game here, top of the 3rd, 0-2 pitch. There you go. Much needed strikeout. That'll be his 4th, 1 down.
And it's going to be another split. I mentioned it at the start of the game. He will throw it to both lefties and right-handers. There's a lot of confidence in that pitch. You can see it just tumbling up there. You'll see a lot of that where the hitters are way out in front because of the velo he has on his fastball.
Tell you what, if you are keeping a leadership Moxie rating at home, Cal Raleigh is scoring very high on that this season.
Agreed.
J.J. Bleday flat out to left. Ball 1 to J.J. He's the center fielder.
Talking about Cal, one of the comments that Scott Service made last night after the game is when Wu ended up straining his arm, Cal was out there immediately, and Scott said that
Safely.
He said that after the pitch is thrown, he always looks right at Cal to see what he's going to do.
He doesn't miss anything.
No. He is all over it.
10 home runs leads the club, and now among the leaders, top 5 in the American League. 2-0. Miller trying to get back in the count here. Does it there, 3-0. On deck hitters Brent Rooker, dangerous hitter. He's their cleanup guy, and he's got 9 home runs. There's a strike. Here comes a big 3-1 pitch.
Yeah, in this inning, having a tough time controlling the counts.
Boy, battling back nicely.
He didn't like the call, but those are two perfect pitches. EQC Tracer has it right on the edge of the plate, top of the zone.
Punch out or a double play. What gives? Popped it up, out of play. Angels have a 3-1 lead on Kansas City. That's in the third. Houston loses at Detroit 8-2. 3-2 pitch. That is playable. Here comes Julio. Here comes Raley. Here comes Julio.
Oh, I think he had it right in the end of his glove. He ended up covering a lot of ground on this. He actually took a step back and then he had to make up the difference on it. As Dylan's pointing where the ball is at, I think it's on the end of his glove. Yes, it is. He knew it too. Just able to hang on.
Good job breaking that baby in, huh?
No kidding.
Much needed second out. Here's Rooker. How'd you break your gloves in?
Playing catch with him.
No Neat's foot oil or anything like that? Just wear it out, just use it all the time?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a blader. That's trouble. Harris scores. Toro will stop at third. RBI Brent Rooker 2-1 A's. His 25th. The 2 hits.
Ends up jamming him. Strong enough to fight it off though and keep it fair.
So Rooker gives Oakland its first lead tonight.
And he has a couple of hits too.
Soderstrom struck out his first time. Runners at the corners. Seventh man to the plate here in the third inning. Pitch count starting to get away from him. Count evens at 1-1. Another lefty's on deck, Kyle McCann. Just soon not see him here in the third. On one. Well, his arm action looks really good on that pitch.
On the split, it does.
Ball 2 strikes, 2 on. 2 out. Struck him out. 5th strikeout. Damage done though. RBIs by Toro and Rooker have Oakland in front 2-1. Tomorrow, special Mother's Day celebration. Do it with the Mariners as part of the festivities. First 10,000 moms going to get a Mariners crossbody bag thanks to Muckleshoot Casino Resort. Get your tickets for mom and the whole family at Mariners.com. I think Luke Raley batting in the 8th spot. Leads off with the Mariners. Breaking ball, ball 1. A 3-game hit streak working for Luke. 4 for his last 8. That's hit on. Oh, what a play! Nicely done by Tyler Soderstrom. Boy, it looked like he was going for a national championship rebound. That was nice.
Looked like this was going to be a double. Oh, he was going to hit it down in the corner, but he's able to jump and get a hold of it. Perfectly timed.
That's some play.
If you were asking about breaking in the gloves, I can remember growing up, I used to put like a couple of baseballs in one, get a couple of old baseballs and wrap it and dunk it in water.
Boom, you could do that, or some guys talk about putting it in an oven for a few minutes.
Or that too, yeah. The thing about it, and you know this, at this level, the leather these guys is the best. It's the best in the world.
So it already comes.
So it doesn't take long.
Got to be 3/4 of the way broken in, right?
You can shape it to any way you want, and it doesn't take long at all to break it in. Some guys, they have it's a ball and it's metal, a heavy like lead.
There's Demo going oppo. Long run, Butler, nothing doing.
And with like a hammer handle, they'll just sit in the lockers and just pound on it. Yeah.
Big, like a big mallet, and sometimes it's round like a ball.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm good. During the season ticket holders are there. But the guy's a little bit older than I am. He says, I love when you talk about old school baseball. So I wish he could have heard me say, hey, Neat's foot oil wrapping around. That was the old stuff. That's going way back. Demo, career best 5 RBI a night, strikes out here, 2 down. Third strikeout for Estes.
And is going to get him on a slider. Chases it off the plate and down.
2-1 lead for Estes and the A's. Top of the order. Here's Rojas. Flied out to right on a 2-0 pitch to open up the home first. Home run by Cal Raleigh. Mariners only tally at this point. In fact, Cal Raleigh is the first American League catcher to hit 10+ home runs in a season's first 40 games of a season since Jorge Posada did it in '03. And Alex Mayer, of course, thanks for this. National Leaguers that do it since 2003 are a guy, John Buck, who was here for a couple of cups of coffee. Did it with the 13 Mets, Wilson Contreras with the Cubs in 19, and JT Realmuto with the Fighting Phillies back in 2020. You'll see the Fighting Phils here at T-Mobile Park. They come away with a victory 8-3. Atlanta wins 4-1 at the Mets. The Phillies still up 2 games on Atlanta. And he swings through a high pitch, and that'll do it for the Mariners in the 4th strikeout for Estes, who has a 2-1 lead. Coverage cam. It's just a glorious night here in Seattle at T-Mobile Park, and you can see the lower bowl pretty filled up. I think it's safe to say a lot of the regulars are here. We like that. 2-1 ball game, top of the 4th. Here's McCann. Back to the subject of breaking in a glove. And I know I had it and lost it. Doggone, I'll get it to you in a second. But anyway, did you use shaving cream?
Yeah, when I was young. My dad taught me to use shaving cream. Put a baseball right in the pocket, shaving cream, wrap it up.
And that ingredient sounds like a commercial. It has lanolin.
Yeah.
0-2 here. Well, that's been a good pitch for him. That's strikeout number 6. McCann goes down. Back-to-back strikeouts, 1 away.
Again, you're going to see the bottom drop out of this. He's geared up for a fastball. It looks like it's in the middle of the plate, and then it runs away from him and goes straight down. This 4-seamer at the top and that split really complement each other.
There's Max Schumann. Here's the 3rd strikeout victim. Swing and a miss. Thanks to Rick Stevens. He says, I used to wrap a baseball in web, soak it in shaving cream, put it under my mattress for a month to break in the glove.
Tough way to sleep.
Yeah, that's a good point. Julio giving chase. He's there. But you're 8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, come on, you got the transistor radio under one ear, and then if you flip over to the other side, you got your glove breaking in. Those were the days, my friend. Catcher's mitts. in those days, and if you didn't have like a high ender, take a little time, especially if you didn't have the hinge. And the round one, I'll never forget. I went to a Stan Lapata, who was a Phillies catcher way back in 1950. I had a hinge one. He says, "No, you got to get the round one." You know, it's like no chance.
Nah.
And you got to catch with two hands. My fingers came out okay.
Yeah.
But that's not a glove you want to use.
My first glove was an old catcher's mitt that my dad bought at a gas station.
What you got to do.
That's it. And believe me, it was already broken in.
Okay. Up top, ball 2-2-1. 2 out, nobody on. 6 strikeouts for Miller, 1 walk. The walk did score. Third inning RBIs by Toro and Rooker. Barnes Butler was the guy who walked. Moved to second on a base hit by Harris and scored on a Toro single.
He switched up his fastball a little bit, a couple of sinkers to him, trying to run it away.
2-2.
Right back up top, but the four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour.
Last win for Bryce. He beat Cincinnati April 17th. Went 6 innings, a 1-hit, 1-run ball, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 home run. 2 outs and a 2-2 pitch. Full count. Butler batting in the 8th spot. He walked his first time, came in 2 for 2 against Miller with a homer and 2 RBI. Here's payoff. Lost him. So he walked Butler twice. And he comes with 2 outs. Well, the Mariners have 8 fireworks shows this season, and it all starts with Country Music Fireworks Night on May 31st, presented by T-Mobile and 98.9 The Bull. Go to mariners.com/fireworks to get your tickets and see all the great shows coming to T-Mobile Park this summer.
Perfect pitch with a sinker at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. Harris with a base hit his first time up.
Runner goes, got a good break. Cal's throw, got a shot. Say, oh my goodness, he missed the tag. Boy, the ball was there.
We saw a similar type slide on the road trip where he was going in the slide, he's tagging his left hand, he takes it away and reaches around with his right hand.
Old okey doke. Well, that was a good throw too.
See if he touches him.
No, that's a good call. That hand's in there.
Does it stay on the base though?
All right, let's see.
And does he finish the play?
Looks like he's good. Does he stay on the foot? The foot.
Yeah. No challenge on that.
Well, it gets a walking lead. Had third stolen. Butler now 2 out of 3.
Yeah, Bryce right now, couple of outs, 2 strikes. He's just concentrating on this hitter. Doesn't really even pay attention to the runner.
Same thing happened when Acuna was here. He stole second, didn't pay attention to him. He practically walked into third. Ball and 2 strikes to Harris. A must get out right here. Got him. Strikeout number 7. At 7 strikeouts, that's his second most he's had this year. He had 10 against Atlanta. It's a 2-1 Athletics lead. Powered by Google Cloud. How about Julio? His career hits against the Athletics. Go a little pole-to-pole action, huh?
7 home runs against him. 352 average.
Julio's going to lead things off here in the 4th.
Can't hit it much harder than he did his first time up.
Got that right. 110.
Line drive right back to the pitcher, and the pitcher threw his glove out there to protect himself, was able to knock it down and then throw him out.
Thank goodness, too, for his sake. Julio out taking a lot of extra BP in the 2 o'clock hour. He's looking to break an 0 for 9 here. Bounce foul. Julio sitting on 1 home run. He got that down in Texas last year. He had his 2nd home run on April 7th against Cleveland's Nick Sandlin. And here we are May 11th, so hopefully he's going to start making up some ground here. 1-1.
He's gone after him with a couple of fastballs. The last one towards the top of the zone on the corner.
Good take. 2-2. Julio going against Joey Estes, just called up today from AAA Las Vegas. That's hit well to the gap. That thing is stung. It's carrying. Oh, brother, did he make that catch? Oh, my goodness. Lawrence Butler with a fabulous catch to rob Julio. Julio trying to get his, there, he got his eye. He gave him a little, hey, nice play. A little head nod.
Oh, he's hit the ball hard 2 times tonight. Has nothing to show for it.
Wow. Hanny pops one up. Split day for the out. Yeah, Julio took his time walking back, and he wanted to make sure when Butler turned around so he could, yeah, give him a little flip a hand at him, like, you know, nice play, dude. Really was. 2 outs. Again, Mike, the fact that he hit it hard twice
in the air,
and now that one in the air. So as they say, if you're looking for signs, that might be it. Here's Cal. So it was 103 off the bat on that one for Julio.
Yeah, so tonight 110 and 103, and
like you said, in the air.
Yeah, hang with them.
Yeah, no lie. 0-2 to Cal, homered on the first pitch he saw, leading off in the second. Home run number 10 for him. Fouled back. Take a guess where that would have been a home run. In Del Bronx. That short porch out there.
For sure.
Monday a week will be at Yankee Stadium. 4 games against the Yankees. Tampa Bay got them pretty good today, 7-2. 0-2 here to Cal.
Battling. Spoiled that changeup.
Kyle Tucker started the day leading in home runs with 12, and Cal creeping up on him with 10. Anderson in Baltimore, Naylor, Josh Naylor in Cleveland, Mike Trout was on the IL, and Cal with 10. Struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Estes, who has a 2-1 lead here in Seattle. So Bryce Miller getting the start tonight. His 4th career start against the Athletics. Right now he's on the short end, 2-1, but he's already racked up 7 strikeouts. He's walked 2, 1 walk to Butler. One of the 2 walks to Lawrence Butler scored, but he's still very much in this ball game. So we go top of the 5th.
His split has been a really good pitch tonight. Go along with his fastball, the 4-seamer at the top of the zone.
Abraham Toro, RBI single to right last time up in the 3rd. Opened up the ball game, striking out on a 1-2 pitch. Top of the order to be Toro, Nevin, and Bleday. One and two.
Pretty good sweeper right there at the bottom of the zone. Wasn't throwing too many breaking balls.
Toro in his 6th big league season with his 4th team, Houston, Mariners, Milwaukee, and now Oakland. Played just 9 games with Milwaukee last season. 2-2 from Miller. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 8 for Bryce Miller. That's a beautiful paint job right there.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken combos are back. They've returned. They're here. I think you get the point.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
So 8 strikeouts for Miller. Season best is 10 against Atlanta back on April 29. There's Nevin, ground out to short and strikeout swinging. Two and 0. So 8 strikeouts for Miller. He's got 1 out. He's way behind here, 3-0 to Nevin. Miller, 25 years old, Texas A&M Aggie. Swing and a miss.
A lot of movement on that sinker.
Yep. Well, he's had the pleasure of pitching in his home state twice in the last month. And we were at the Rangers at one game. Walking to the bus, there had to have been 100 people there. It was great. I'm his mom, I'm his dad. It was great talking to all those folks. A lot of good people. 3-2. Right field. Henniger had it all the way. 2 outs. Make sure you celebrate Mother's Day and Little League Day right here at T-Mobile Park tomorrow afternoon. Jam-packed day of family fun, including an opportunity for all kids 14 and under. Score a J.P. Crawford poster after the game, so get your tickets for the whole family at Mariners.com. JP hopes to be back for the Baltimore series beginning on Friday. I saw him the other night we were leaving the ballpark. Coming off that oblique strain. Just shy of the track. Nice inning by Bryce Miller. Down 2-1 when we return. Mitch Garver leads off for the Mariners. 1 A's. They put up a 2-spot in the 3rd inning after Cal Raleigh homered in the 2nd. Checking with Piper Shaw.
I'm up here on the Trident deck where tomorrow the Mariners are going to be transforming this entire space into the mom zone. If you're coming to the ballpark, bring your mom up here. There's going to be wine tastings, drink specials, music, and a chance to win a $500 shopping spree to the Mariners team store. If you don't know what you're getting your mom, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Bring her to the ballpark. Bring her up here celebrating all the moms in the ballpark. Tickets at Mariners.com.
All right, Piper, thank you very much. Here's Mitch Garver to lead off. Struck out on a breaking ball his first time up. 1-0 pitch here from Estes. Hit hard. Oh, what a play! Brett Harris. Hot corner.
And they've made a couple of nice plays, taking on line drives, exit velo of 100. Pretty good reaction over on the hot corner. That would have been a double.
Oh, no doubt. Boy, we saw Butler rob Julio. We saw the pitcher rob Julio. That's 3 exemplary plays. Strike 1 to Polanco. Struck out in a 2-2 pitch. Was behind in the count 0-2. Got it to 2-2 before striking out. Mariners have the one hit, the Cal home run leading off the second.
He pitched Polanco away the whole time, his first time up. Saw a couple of changeups that he waved at and were off the plate.
2-1. Bounce foul. Got a great reception when we were in Minnesota last week. We played 10 years. Jorge Polanco revered up in the Twin Cities, the fans and by his former teammates. 2-2. Taking a look is McCann. He's got nothing doing. He's worked the count. Worked it full. Polanco and Garver, a couple of guys brought in this season. Still have not gotten rolling yet. Although this may be something that's going to work. Jorge will shut it down right there. 1-out double. That's his second double of this season. Well stroked.
Exit velo of 106. It's a fastball to his liking, 93 miles an hour. Hits it into the gap. Stand-up double for him. Now a chance for Ty France to drive in a run.
Here's Ty France. Inside to him. He's got services. Lauding Ty France for the at-bat he had last night. Bases loaded. His competitive nature said really picked up. No problem with his at-bats at all. He's been competing like crazy, and it's improving by plate appearance. Here's a 2-0. Slow roller to third. Polanco has to slide back. And there's 2 away. Here in the 5th, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Good to have you with us this Saturday evening.
Well, Mark Kotsay on his way out to the mound. 58 pitches. I'm going to leave him out there.
There you go. So here we go with 2 outs. Runner at second. Here's Luke Raley. Raley with a monster home run. His first as a Mariner down in Houston. Due for one here at home. On 1. Scott says he doesn't do things pretty. He gets things done. Plays with a football mentality. I think you may have heard me talk about it. He's got tight end build. Father wouldn't let him play football. It's like Mike Trout. I asked him one time, so how many touchdowns did you score in that toss sweep? Father wouldn't let him play football.
From a righty and a lefty getting loose in the A's pen.
Here's a 1-1. It's being handled by Soderstrom. The pitcher Estes gets there in time. Mariners are done, stranding Polanco at second. To the sixth we go in a one-run game. And what an afternoon for the fans, the season ticket holders. About 3:30, quarter to 4. This place was jamming along the track. Had to have been a good 5,000 people. Picture day. And I'll tell you what, it was selfie city for a long time. And the sun was just perfect. And so many smiles and so many nice people we had a chance to chat with. And some who we've known for a while, we got to catch up with them. So it was great to see all the season ticket holders here early on. I'm told there'll be one more of those days coming up later on this season.
You were right. The entire field was circled on the warning track with people here getting a lot of autographs. They had a number of water stations out there also. Perfect day for it.
Brent Rooker, good day for him. Couple singles, one on the left, RBI single to right. So Miller with 8 strikeouts. It's his second highest total this season. He had 10 against Atlanta, April 29th. Down by a run. Mariners have just the 2 hits so far. Easy play for Haniger. And he's made the last 3 outs.
Price able to jam him. Pretty good fastball.
Defensively, Oakland has shined. Don't want to short sheet him, if you will. Tyler Soderstrom, he robbed Raley, along with the Garber getting robbed at third by Harris. The pitcher took a base hit away from Julio, and the right fielder Butler took one away from Julio in the 4th. Well, no telling what those might have yielded had they been base hits. Miller took that down to 1 second on the pitch clock.
And probably not his best split of the night. He's had a good one.
One out and a 1-1 pitch. And there for a strike. Oakland got its first hit. Rooker in the second. 3rd inning. RBI singles by Toro and Rooker. Producing 2 runs. Miller struck out 8. One of the 2 walks is scored. Julio getting after it. Gonna watch it one hop off the fence. And a stand-up double by Soderstrom. Playing in his 3rd game. Struck out twice earlier in this game. He's now 4 for 12.
Well, you're doing something if you hit a ball in the air out to center and Julio's not able to catch up to it. Exit velocity of 106. It bounces off the warning track.
First double for Soderstrom since joining the ball club. Here's Kyle McCann. Looks at a strike. He flied to center and struck out. A 1 pitch. I'll tell you what, staying in the laboratory worked out for Miller. He's looking, for the most part, looking really good against these lefties. Oh, 2.
And that was a good try with that split. I think they figured out that McCann can hit a fastball. Nothing but off-speed pitches in this at bat. Same last time he was up. And he struck out.
Beautiful pitch. That's strikeout number 9. 2 outs here in the 6th.
Another split's going to end up right on the edge. EQC Tracer tracking it. This catch is a piece. And out in front again. We've seen that quite a bit on the split.
Just one away from tying his season best. Would be a match of his career best. He's hit 10 strikeouts 3 times in his brief career.
And this will probably be his last inning. 94 pitches for him.
Two and 0. Demo stays right with it. Nice hop. Goes over in time, and that'll do it. Down 2-1 after 6 with 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. Pretty good performance. Just needs a little offensive help. Down a run as we go bottom 6 in this fabulous Saturday night. Here's Piper Shaw.
Well, folks, Mother's Day is tomorrow, and if that's news to you and you don't have a gift yet, don't worry, we got you covered. Bring your mom out here to T-Mobile Park. We're celebrating moms all afternoon, starting with a giveaway. The first 10,000 moms through the gates will receive a crossbody bag, thanks to our friends at Muckleshoot Casino Resort. For more information and tickets, go to mariners.com.
Piper, thank you very much. There's Dylan Moore leading off against reliever Mitch Spence.
His average fastball is 94, but he prefers a cutter at 91. Also has a sweeper and a curve. This will be his 10th appearance on the year, a 3.8 ERA.
Demo, high drive, deep left field. Going back is Nevin, and he's right at the fence. There's what Joey Estes put up here this evening.
5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was a home run by Raleigh. Didn't walk anybody, had 5 strikeouts through 61 pitches.
Far better performance than his first time against the Mariners last September at the Coliseum in Oakland. He gave 4 2/3, gave up 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 6 hits, gave up 3 home runs. There's Josh Rojas. Fly to right and a strikeout. Mitch Spence out of the bullpen here. 0-2 the count to Rojas for Spence. 6'1", $185 out of Kirkland, Washington. Way outside, played at the University of South Carolina, Aiken, South Carolina. A rookie, and Mike mentioned his 10th game. One two to Josh. A little foul. When he's really coiled in his load when he's in that batter's box.
He has great balance. That's a fabulous start for him this year.
That extend his hitting streak to 5 games. He has been a revelation in the leadoff spot with JP on the mend. 2-2. Good at bat here.
Stanek getting loose in the Mariner pen. We'll bring some velo into this game.
You know it. 3-2. Pitch number 8 coming up for Rojas. A's put 2 runs on the board in the 3rd. take a 2-1 lead. Cal Raleigh put the Mariners in front with a solo home run leading off in the second. Infield pulled around a little bit to the right. Comes the 3-2 again. Shake that one off.
And a slider down and in. We'll give him a minute to walk around.
Whew. They're as painful as they look, right? 3-2. Boy, that is a wonderful AB by Josh Rojas.
It's going to be the slider again. This time he's able to square it up. Right at the bottom of the strike zone, maybe even a little bit below it. But a solid line drive.
10-pitch at bat. All right, here's Julio. Hit one back. So take a look at Josh. Tying runs aboard. Julio's hit the ball hard twice, extremely hard. Way late there, strike one. 110 on a comebacker to the starter Joey Estes in the first. And then a fabulous running, leaping catch in right center field by Butler, the right fielder. That was 103. Good news. Mikey made a good point. It was in the air. Rojas diving back safely. He's 4 out of 5 in base stealing right now. I'd love to get him moving along by way of a Julio Gapper or something out of the ballpark.
Looked like he wanted to go, but his timing on it was off.
Breaking ball fooled badly. 0-2. One out, one on here in the home sixth. And looks like it's going to be 2. And the first baseman can't hold on. Julio's aboard.
When we look beyond, our discoveries shape the care we bring you. Fred Hutch Cancer Center. Look beyond.
Oakland pitching's really turned it around in this game. Previous 6 games they'd given up 55 runs, and the starters over the last 6 games a 1-4 record at 10.29 ERA. A different story here tonight.
We'll see if Julio feels like he can run.
Scott Emerson, the pitching coach, out for some words. Boy, Scott and Kotze, 2 of the quickest visits. Still my favorite quick visit. Jimmy Leland, when a couple times we were in Detroit and he went out and he might have been on the mound for about 4 or 5 seconds. He said what he had to say and got out of there. I remember asking him about that. He said, I don't know a lot about pitching, but what I do know, I had to tell him. Haniger looking to extend his hitting streak 3 ball games.
Pretty good lead.
Julio runs, pitch taken. Here's the throw down to second. He is.
Came off the bag.
Yeah, he did.
We'll see if
Anto Marquez.
We're going to see if Scott wants to challenge it. He beats the throw, but his momentum takes him right over the bag. Just gets him.
Tough break. Indeed. 2-1 A's. So Bryce Miller, as we take a look at StatCast showing what he did strikeout wise, he had 9 tonight, 1 shy of matching his career best for a 4th time.
Pretty good split, and he made him chase off the plate a number of times. 6 innings, 5 hits, a couple of runs they were earned, had 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, 96 pitches.
Heinz Stanek. First pitch. Heater at 98. Butler has walked twice. Second time up. When he walked, he stole second. Scored a run back in the 3rd inning. Beacon Plumbing called to the pen, brings us Mr. Stanek.
His average fastball this year, 99 miles an hour. Slider split, ERA just over 3. 11 2/3, 13 strikeouts.
8-9-1 here for the A's. Butler, Harris, and Toro. Fly ball backs up Raley. One down. Stick around after the game. Mariners post-game show presented by Emerald Queen Casino. Brad and Angie will be hosting those festivities. There's Brett Harris, base hit to left and a strikeout. Here's the 0-1 to Harris from Stanek. Just foul. So the A's have lost 5 of their last 6. And they hold a 2-1 lead here. They made some fine defensive plays. And home 6 just ended with Julio being thrown out for just the 3rd time trying to steal a bag. Little dribbler. Ty France takes it. Two down, back to the top of the order, and Abraham Toro. Stream games for free this Mother's Day weekend on MLB.tv. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Austin Adams getting loose for Oakland.
One-time Mariner. Here's Toro. Struck out. RBI single and struck out looking. Another good crowd here at T-Mobile Park, 32,398. One to Toro. Infield pulled around to the right. Stanek trying to polish off a good 1-2-3 inning here. Mariners on 3-4-5 coming up. Haniger, Raleigh, and Garver.
Trying to go to the top of the zone with 99 miles an hour. He has a good fastball tonight. Seen the slider also.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to get him to chase that split.
Pretty pesky at bat.
Yeah, I would say.
Two pitch. Gives it a ride. Julio's under it. Nice stop by Stanek. It's not getting any earlier, as Yogi once said. Here's Haniger, Raleigh, and Garver coming up. Washington's Lottery is proud partner of the goal to promote college and career training. Just last year, lottery players helped provide financial assistance to more than 29,000 students. Welcome back, everybody. Good look at Lumen Field. I was brunching today at a bistro on First Avenue, and a guy next to me, his phone rang. The ringtone was the Rolling Stones 1978 classic Miss You. I said, dude, that is a great ringtone. Have you seen him? He says, I was just in Houston, saw them last week, $1,000 a pop. I said, how was it? He said, them old men killed it. Said that Mick Jagger and at 50, they have about a 50-yard like runway on their stage configuration, was up and down for 2.5, 3 hours. 80 years old. Wow. Killing it. They're going to be here on Wednesday. We got a Mariners afternoon game, and the Stones will be performing. The show starts at 7:30. We'll be leaving town. I did see him in 1981, so I do have a great memory of that. Haniger on a 1-1, bounces to third.
Austin Adams taking over for the A's. Good fastball at 94, but he loves his slider. Throws it about 83% of the time.
Before he got hurt when he was with the Mariners, he had some good moments. 2 rock concerts that really jump out at me that I've seen. When was that? Hendrix in '69 in Philly, and the Stones in '81 at the Garden in New York. Billy Joel not too shabby either. There's Cal Raleigh. Cal, first pitch he saw, second inning, homered, his 10th. No doubt about her, into the lower right field stands. A 2-1 ball game. Taking ball for strike. Wasn't Adams the one we saw? He had some kind of crazy injury. Was it a comebacker or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It was not pretty. I think it was in Baltimore. Coming off the field, either a comeback or he's coming off the mound. I just remember him. He was pitching well, and then he went down, and that was a big loss. Cal into the gap, but it's hanging up. Butler, plenty of speed, 2 down.
Didn't quite get that slider. Slider that was away from him towards the end of the bat. Mentioned he throws a lot of sliders, and this is going to be right on the outside corner.
Quick 2 outs. Here's Garver. Not surprised that he's seen a first pitch slider. He may see more. One on one. 3 hits for the Mariners. That's it tonight. 1-2.
And nothing but sliders to him.
A Raleigh homer, the Polanco double, and a Rojas single. That's it. Went farther outside, 2-2. Two outs and a 2-2 pitch. Foul back.
So far, that's the best slider for him to hit. Two and two to Mitch Garver. Struck him out. Mariners go 1-2-3 in the 7th. A's by a run. A little fired up. A little emotion, throws the gum away. You can understand that going against one of your favorite teams, and he had a heck of an inning. It's a good pitch to strike out Garver. Here's Tyler Nevin. 2 spot in the order. Ryan Stanek with 1-2-3 in the 7th. He'll face Nevin, Bleday, and Rooker.
A's runs coming in the third inning. Toro and Rooker with RBI after Cal Raleigh had led off the second with a home run to put the Mariners in front. Mariners in the home eighth. Polanco, France, and Raleigh will be coming up 6, 7, and 8. First things first, Stanek needs to finish off this inning. Fly ball, right field, backing up Haniger, running out of room, off the fence. Tyler Nevin with his third double as an Athletic. Leadoff double here in the eighth. Almost hit a round tripper.
Fastball on the outside corner at 99. It almost hit it out of the ballpark. Had a lot of carry to it. Scott Service out of the dugout.
Pitching change coming up. Step aside. It's 2-1 Oakland. Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by your local Ford dealer, home of the F-150, America's best-selling truck for 47 years. A 2-1 ball game. A's on top. Middle game, 3-game series. Game 2 of the 6-game homestand. Kansas City comes in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Northern Lights be able to watch it again here this evening. What a show last evening. Thank you, Seattle Times. Great video. I'll step outside and try to watch myself tonight. Bunt. Oh, and he gets
a good
down.
one.
Spire. A sacrifice. 1-4.
Sacrifice 1-4.
It's one of the rare occasions, Mike.
The fields, front lawns, and backyards of America. Bad Boy.
One of the rare occasions where you get the first bunt attempt gets down successfully. So many times the bunt is such a lost art, but it's still a significant weapon.
Infield is in.
Rooker's had a nice night. Estuary Ruiz. This kid can really run. He's a pinch runner at third. Outfielder by trade, so hope be in the outfield as we move forward. Rooker single to left, RBI single to right, and a fly out to right. And he's got 9 home runs. And really got to be careful. Infield up close. Check swing. 1-2.
Good pitch right on the inside corner. He can bury the slider if he wants to, but it'll put a lot of pressure on Cal to keep it in front of him.
Ruiz plus speed. So Gabe Spire trying to get this very important second out. Keep that runner at third. There's the 1-2.
Nice play by Cal.
Tackled that baby. 2-2.
He was anticipating that slider being in the dirt.
Good effort to knock it down. James Paxton. 6 innings, a 4-hit ball for the Dodgers earlier this evening. There's a big pitch in this ball game. 2-2. Full count.
And he came back with a couple of sliders just a little bit too low to get him to chase.
J.D. Davis is on deck.
And Cal's going to make a trip out to the mound. Make sure they're on the same page.
Davis, a right-hand hitter, so he awaits. Definitely helps to know what your partner's going to do here. This is a big spot. It's a one-run game. Spire ready. Here comes a 3-2. Just inside. They're still looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift. Stop by the Mariners team store. Save 25 to 50% on select items through next Thursday. Go to mariners.com/team store for store hours and follow the Mariners team store on Instagram and X for great gift ideas.
Pete Woodworth on his way out to the mound. We'll try to figure out how they can get a ground ball and get a double play.
Gonna be a pinch hitter. You mentioned J.D. Davis. Pinch hit for Soderstrom. First pitch from Spire. Fought off. Strike one.
Just off the inside corner at 94 miles an hour.
So Davis in his 21st game. There are his numbers. Much needed swing and a miss. A little bit of a jam here. Runners at the corners. 1-2. Everyday catcher Shea Langeliers ready to pitch hit. 1-2. Right upstairs.
Hasn't thrown him a slider. All fastballs so far. Gets that slider down at the bottom of the zone. Gives him the swing at it. Might get a ground ball.
2-2. What a jump by the runner at first base, and he gets second standing up. Rooker with the stolen base, his first.
Stolen base.
Well, it's obviously a big stolen base. Takes a double play out of the equation.
Infield comes up close on a 3-2 pitch here. Popped up out of play. Spire deals 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Big strikeout. 2 down.
Yes, it was. Gets in the chase. It's going to be a fastball towards the top of the zone and just off the plate. EQC Tracer has it at the ball, but he swings right through it.
Shea Langeliers, their everyday catcher. Another guy. Be careful. 9 home runs, 24 RBI. Entered today's game tied with Rooker in that category. Rooker's got him by 1 right now. They're going to put him on.
Intentional walk.
So now the bases are loaded. Right hand hitting Max Schumann struck out, fly to center, grounded out to short. 0 for 3. First pitch.
So important in these situations to work ahead. You always talk about it, but with the bases loaded, nowhere to put them. Like to be able to work ahead of them. A big first pitch strike.
Tied to jam as Spire has been in all season. This young season, this is game number 40. And that's going to move a lot of people. Scoring is Ruiz. Right behind him is Rooker. Play at the plate. In safely is Langeliers. 3-run double Max Schumann. Picks up 3 RBI. He's got 6 his third double of the season. And this thing is broken up into a 4-1 Oakland lead.
It's on the slider, pretty much in the middle of the plate. Maybe middle in. It's a solid line drive. Once it gets down into the corner, they're off to the races.
And here's Butler. Ball one. What a big delivery by Schumann. 1-0 to Butler. He's got him 1 and 2.
Good sinker. Started on the corner and ran off underneath his hands. Wasn't able to get to it.
Runner goes to third. There's a strikeout to end this frame, but damage done on a 3-run Max Schumann double, and the Oakland lead is expanded to 4, make that 5-1. Work to do for the Mariners as we go bottom 8. It's 5-1 Athletics. They just put up a 3-spot 3-run double by Max Schumann. A very difficult inning for Gabe Spire. So now the Mariners bats have got to respond here.
Not going to be easy. Lucas Erceg is in the game. His average fastball 99 miles an hour.
And they still got
15
Miller.
appearances for him. Yeah, I mean,
They got Miller still to go if they need him.
not going to be easy.
All right, here's Polanco. Start things off. Ball one.
98 on that fastball.
3.60 ERA, 15 innings, 22 strikeouts, 8 walks, giving up a 204 batting average. And then you look at Miller. He's got a 110 batting average, giving up a 125 batting average, 33 strikeouts and 4 walks. So I have to really amp it up here. 2-1. Polanco struck out and doubled 1 for 2.
Now 2-0 against a guy that's going to throw 99 miles an hour, and he gets a changeup. Can't blame him for being out in front of that pitch.
High fly ball. Butler on the track, and he's there. Too high. And that kind of night, just missing. They made some sparkling defensive plays. Julio robbed twice. Garver robbed once. Raley robbed back in the third. Ball one to tie. 0 for 2. Pop out to short and a ground out to third. It's a fair ball, backhanded by Harris. Long throw, dug out. Dug out by J.D. Davis. 2 down.
I didn't think he was going to be able to have enough on the throw. He kind of slipped a little bit when he was getting up after he slid to the ground. Yeah, he didn't have much behind it. They have played some really good defense tonight.
Amen. Here's Raley. 0 for 2 and a smash to Soderstrom, who was in the game. He made a leaping catch. It was just tremendous play. Great athleticism. Second time up, Luke bounced out to Soderstrom. Ball 2 strikes.
It starts him with a changeup at 90 and then climbs the ladder on him. And that fastball at 98.
Two and two. 2 out, nobody on. 5-1 lead for the Athletics. Really's worked the count full, 2 out. Trying to get something going here. Off the end of the bat. Just scanning.
Wow.
Boy, defense has been their calling card here tonight.
I'm not sure yet. We'll see if Scott wants to challenge it. That was really close. We know that Raley can really run too. Nope. Yeah.
Been that kind of a night. A's have made their plays in the field, and they get the big blow when they needed it. Mariners still have a little bit of time left. It's 5-1. 5-1 A's, top of the 9th. New pitcher for the Mariners. Coming out of the bullpen, Edward Bizardo. He's got 9-1-2 coming up. Here's Brett Harris.
Average fastball 94, has a slider and a changeup.
Bizardo behind 2-0. One of the big plays, Mike, in that 8th inning. Leadoff double. And Bleday gets down to sacrifice. Then the walk, there was a strikeout, intentional walk, then a 3-run double. Bizardo trying to be too fine. He's behind 3-0.
Yeah, you knew that it was important to get that out with these two guys. What we just saw, Ersteg now probably going to be Mason Miller.
Yep, he is warming up. Been reading a lot of Baseball Insiders. This kid has done in the early going has electrified baseball. 3-1, and Bizardo loses his first man. And a lot of people calling him to make trades, but he's controllable contract till 29. But the A's aren't just going to give him away. They want a primo. Why would they? They want like a Juan Soto type of package. And I don't blame them. I mean, they want premium players, a premium probably starter, and a couple of premium position players.
They control Miller, and I'm not sure that if you put that package together, the A's would take it because of the dollars you'd be spending too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll look up what he's making. He's not making a big dollar, but control. Got to be at minimum.
Yeah.
And he's controlled till 29. But to get a talent like that, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to move some product. He's played a really good game. Tremendous defense this evening and some timely hitting. Toro with 1 base hit tonight. A couple of strikeouts, 1 for 4. That's base hit in the right field. So Toro with his 2nd hit. Harris stops at 2nd.
Well, he's played well for the A's. He's going to get this slider down out of the strike zone, but he digs it out.
Here are the A's now with nobody out, runners at 1st and 2nd. That hit by Toro, the 8th of the evening. for Oakland.
And with that base hit, they're going to get another right-hander up in the pen, along with Miller.
Oh, another good bunt. Sacrifice. 1-3.
Sacrifice 1-3.
It's a rarity, Mike, to see 2 sacrifices. A, successful, but moreover, they get the bunt down the first time.
Moreover, that has been called for by Kotze a couple of times.
Because hardly anybody does that.
That's right, and not in today's game.
And I just, it's interesting and put a lot of pressure on people.
Infield is in for the Mariners.
Yeah. Gets away from Cal. That run's going to score.
He hasn't found it yet.
Wild pitch.
So Harris scores. Toro to third.
And there's the breaking ball. Cal not able to get over there.
6-1 lead now for Oakland. Is the count to Bleday. Infield still up close. Runner at third. 1-1. It's 1-1 from Bizzardo.
Michael Kelly, the other right-hander in the pen with the A's.
Mason Miller's the guy we've been talking about the last couple of days, number 19. His numbers are from another universe right now. 2-1 pitch. That is going to leave the yard, no doubt about it. J.J. Bleday, a 2-run mash. 5th home run. RBI 16 and 17. Boy, that hurt. 8-1 Oakland.
We'll see the location of this pitch. EQC Tracer have it pretty much middle in. He had every bit of it.
This game just got way out of hand. Here's Rooker, ball 1 to him. Rooker's had a nice night with 2 hits and RBI, walk and a stolen base, and a run scored. One and 2. There's damage coming with 1 out.
Now with that home run, Mason Miller is going to have a seat. Looks like Kelly's going to come into the game.
Big sweeper, strikes him out. 2 down. Bizzardo with his first strikeout. 6-man to the plate. There's J.D. Davis. Well, that certainly took the starch out of the crowd of 32,000. 398. Look out. 2-0. Popped it up. Dylan Moore calling everybody off. Takes the play. Big mountain to climb here. 9-1-2 coming up. Dylan Moore, Rojas, and Julio. It's 8-1 A's. We go bottom 9. Tomorrow, Alex Wood goes against Luis Castillo. Your pitching matchup. And right now at this moment, with the A's putting 3 on the board in the 8th, 3 in the 9th. Big lead now at 8-1. Same score the Mariners won with last night. And last night's hero, Dylan Moore, going to lead it off. Demo had a fabulous evening performance last night. 3 for 4, 5 runs batted in. And the wind deflected. How about that, huh? Fly out against Spence. Already had one. Michael Kelly, right-hander on the mound.
Average fastball 95 miles an hour. Cutter and a sweeper. This would be his 19th appearance.
Oh, 2 to Dylan. Josh Rojas and Julio to follow. Backing up to make the play. Here's Ruiz, 1 out. Josh Rojas, last time up in the 6th, got a single to right along at bat. It's 1 for 3. Langoliers been in. As catcher Ruiz and left, Davis at first.
And it starts him with a couple of breaking balls. That last one right in the middle of the plate.
Banks got away from the Mariners. Through 7, it was 2-1 A's, but then they go 3-spot, 3-spot in the league. Up to 8-1. Ruiz for out number 2. Two outs. There's Julio. Hit the ball hard his first 2 times. A liner comeback to start a Joey Estes. It's a life-saving catch he made. I mean, it was right at him. Then he went in the air for 103, right center field, and Butler, right fielder, made a fabulous running catch. Since then, Julio reached on a fielder's choice and was caught stealing in the 6th. One-0 pitch.
And a sweeper right in the middle of the plate. I mean, the exit velo tonight has certainly been there for him when you look at those numbers. Doesn't have a hit, but the numbers are pretty good. Hopefully it's a good sign to come.
Adams' last strike. One-two from Kelly to Julio. Two and two. Two out and a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Pretty much says it all for the evening here for the Mariners. 2:21 the time of game. A's, what a show they put on here this evening. For Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners post game brought to you by Emerald Queen Casino. Starts in 90 seconds with Brad and Angie.